Oh, why'd you go and say that? Freax' website was a mistake, yeah.
Let's get it louder. I know what you all want. Is it louder? There we go.
Website was a mistake, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's time for another episode of Twitter Freaks. And I got to tell you, we got a short one this week. That's because, of course, we did Twitter Freaks last week on a Wednesday, which meant that there wasn't actually too much they could do in the meantime. First and foremost, of course, the report of the week. Everything keeps getting worse. I'm just kind of, yeah, I gotta agree. He's talking about Taco Bell, but I think probably we could be talking about anything at this point. That's actually what a taco looks like from Taco Bell. That's fucking disgusting. Are you kidding me? Look at the nails. I hope he's doing coke. I'm gonna need him to be. Wow, a lot of people are being very mean to the boy in here. All right, next up. All right, this is one from last week that we didn't get to that I absolutely love. Democrats want this to happen to our country. How the heck did Minnesota go from this to this? Because, well, for starters, that first image is an imaginary character that never existed. Oh, yeah, Grok, tell this piece of crap Paul Bunyan was a real person. Replies, Paul Bunyan is a fictional character from American folklore, created as a tall tale in lumberjack stories. While some historians suggest a loose inspiration from real figures, he was not an actual person. Fuck you, Grok. I literally thought that there was a, 55-foot man with a large blue ox that could fell entire forests in one swing. He was a real guy. That's crazy, right? Fuck you, Grok. I knew I couldn't trust you. All right, next up. My landlord is billing me for water too. All right, service type. Sewer, stormwater drainage, trash, water. Water too. I'm sipping on water too. I didn't know it came out. Ugh. Ooh, this shit's nasty. No, I prefer water classic. It's like the new Coke. It'll be around forever. Hard to tell the difference, honestly. Unless you're a power user, it's probably not worth it. I am a power user of water. I am hydrated to a degree you couldn't possibly imagine. You're going to wait till Water 3? I think the backlash to Water 2 is going to cause them to walk back a lot of the stuff that would have happened in Water 3, a la Star Wars. You know what I mean? Water 2 by Ryan Johnson was just a little polarizing. It didn't go over well on Reddit. Water 3, they're just going to be like, oh, all that was fake. Back to H2O. Water 3 isn't going to have fluoride. I like the fluoride. It gives it a lovely flavor. Drops Water 3 and 4 at the same time like Toby Fox. Okay, I'm in. All right, next up. Okay, we got to do Epstein again. Epstein's back in the news, folks. This just ain't going away. It's crazy. I would have thought by now that they would have figured out a line to beat this, but they haven't yet. They're still kind of floundering with the fact that Donald Trump's best friend for like 15 years was the biggest pedophile in the history of time. So new pictures surfaced this weekend. This person posts one and says, Getty Images is incredible. And one of the Donald Trump dick writers shows up and goes, who's this guy? He's in the vicinity of Epstein, so I guess he must be a pedophile. No. Unfortunately for this guy, he has made the worst mistake any single human could make, because this is a photo of Prince Andrew, who is, I think, probably one of the most notorious kid diddlers in the history of time, allegedly, although I hear that he has a skin condition that causes him to sweat all the time or whatever. Oh, that's the pedo. Oh, the opposite. Not sweat at all. I forgot. He literally physically cannot sweat. That's why he couldn't have done that for some reason. Anyway, so this week, Ghislaine Maxwell made some moves to testify, and Trump said, I think the funniest thing ever, he was asked if he would pardon her, I guess for all the sex crimes. And
would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if she's
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really
if
something.
recommended it?
It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought
But you
about.
wouldn't.
that doesn't sound like he hasn't thought about it. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it at all. Remember, I am allowed to do it. I can do it. So when I do it, you can't get mad at me. I am allowed to do it. But it's something I've never thought about before in my life. I don't know. You'd have to ask me later. I could do it. I could not. But I am allowed to.
Rule it out.
Why has the dollar?
Would you consider
Oh, man. It's really good. It's crazy that he just, like, is incapable of playing down the fact that, like, he did like this guy. Here's another fantastic one. Here's where him talking about never going to Epstein's Island, which, despite the fact that Trump is in Epstein's black book, I believe he's not in any of the flight logs. So he has long maintained he's never been to the island. Listen to him talk about it and tell me if he sounds jealous that he didn't go to the island.
That was it. I'm glad I did, if you want to know the truth. And by the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times. I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard. And many other people that are very big people. Nobody ever talks about them. I never had the privilege of going to his island. And I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island.
He sounds like he's, like, kind of mad. He's like, I didn't have the privilege of going to the island. And then he realizes in his head that makes him sound like that he'd never asked him. And he's like, I mean, I turned it down. He asked me to go, and I said, no, I won't molest those children. But I was offered children. Oh, man. That's so good. I hope this is the thing that takes it down. And every time he opens his mouth, it removes a little more doubt. Like, they're like, so you're not a pedophile, right? And he goes, I don't think I ever said that. I don't think I ever said that. I mean, I could say that. I could say that anytime. It'd be very easy. Very easy for me to disavow. Very easy. But I don't think I've ever said that, no. And they'll be like, wait, sorry, so what does that mean? He'll be like, why are we talking about this? Next question. Oh, man. Shockingly, though, this was not the most annoying thing in government this week. Do we have any UK blokes in the chat? Are any of the blokes here from the goddamn Queen's Island? Disparage, yes. Oi, you got a license for those LFAPs? You got a license for those W goons? I just have to imagine all of the UK is just walking around like hunched over with big swollen testicles just knocking back and forth like a fucking pendulum that you put on a desk in a C-class executive's lounge. Whoom, whoom, just clacking back and forth. All right, here we go. So the United States federal government has passed this thing called the Online Child Safety Act. And let me see if I can, I'm going to open Pornhub in another tab. Just a sec. Let me turn on my VPN. Start VPN. We are going to change to the UK. Right. And we're going to try to go to Pornhub. Let's see if it works. Okay. Wow, it did. Great. Okay. So as of a couple of days ago, if you try to get your L Goons on or your WFAPs, you live in the UK, you are met with this page. Please verify your age. To continue, we are required to verify that you are 18 or older in line with the UK Online Safety Act. To view verification options, please visit our age verification page. As part of the process, you'll be asked to create an account on Pornhub, which will generate an account on All Pass Trust as well. Now, this age checking process requires you, depending on how the site is implemented, to take a photograph of yourself and then to open your mouth so that they know you're a real human, or to upload your fucking government ID. That's unbelievable, right? They're like, you know what? You want to jack off? Give us your government ID. Give us your government ID, actually. If you want to jack off, let's see your government ID. Now, there are a couple of different ways that individuals have found to get around this. Let me see if I can find the Norman Reedus post. So in the UK, people have figured out using the detailed faces from Death Stranding is enough to trick the system. You just kind of put Norman Reedus up, and they're like, nah, that guy's over 18. Go back to jacking off. Let me see if there should be a... Yeah, here it is. For no reason in particular, here's a series of screenshots of Sam Porter doing various things at the camera. Straight ahead, open mouth, closed mouth, head tilted down, looking to the right, looking to the left, looking to the right again, but at a slightly different angle. Here's a video in which you can pause at certain parts for certain angles if need be. Imagine being like, God, I'm so fucking horny. All right, let me open up the Norman Reedus. Funny how the UKI thing happens right as the TID leaks. Can't wait for the Pornhub data leaks. So in the United States, similar things are happening. If you recall, Jillian's citation in that Supreme Court brief was about a case that unfortunately did not go the way of the pornographers, in which a PAC that represented a bunch of porn producers in these hub sites was like, what you are asking us to do with bills like this is maintain a user base of people's personal government IDs. That's like a ticking time bomb, because if we ever get hacked, then someone's going to have like everyone's fucking social security card. But it happened anyway, so that's just the way that it will work. Anyway, so in the UK, you can go to their official UK site, which is elfaps.gov.uk, and you can ask them to respond to a general public inquiry. And so some people have gotten like a quadrillion signatures for people being like, hey, can you repeal this insane law? And they responded basically, no, we can't. The government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act. All of these bills are called like the Saving Children and ensuring that the purity of children is never violated, and protecting children and the children online from the terrible, horrible, evil people that are out there. The Prevent All Children from Dying Act. Yeah. You really can just name a bill anything as long as you throw like safety of children in the title. Anyway. This isn't the only thing they're preventing. There's a significant amount of subreddits that are 18 and over and now are unavailable to individuals in the UK. One of them is r/Israel Exposed, which is about kind of like documenting crimes the IDF commits. At present, if you click this subreddit, it requires your government ID, a la the Norman Reedus pages. Estimate age from selfie, yeah, for sure. Oh, you oppose the Israeli government? Can we just get a picture of your face for no reason? However, this video is individually very funny because I don't know what the fuck Taylor Lorenz was listening to, but listen to it with the volume on. Just forget to turn the audio off. She listening to Brazilian funk remixes? It's German techno. This is Frenchcore. Frenchcore. Banger alert. Banger alert. I don't know. It's rough, man. It is rough. I don't know what to say. If you live in Great Britain, I'm so sorry for you, you know. But I feel like I'm saying that every other week just because of the horrible things that are happening on that island. They talk so much about Epstein's Island, but what they need to start talking about is the British Isles. just as disgusting. Ugh. And of course, this is the next step, by the way. They're going to start banning VPNs. Like at present, VPNs allow you to mask like where you are accessing the internet from, and as a result, they let you circumvent a lot of these things. In the United States, this is a big deal because some states have implemented similar policies at the state level and some haven't. This is going to be what happens next, is the UK is going to ban VPNs. 1984, actually 1984. I don't know. Obviously, this is insane for like a trillion different reasons. It's definitely bad. But one thing that really irritates me is I think it is a seminal, like even the best case scenario, you are preventing children from looking at porn. And I think it is a seminal point in every person's development that you see pornography just a little too early. That you're like 14, you're like, wait, you can jack off online? I know it was definitely relevant to my development. That's how I came out so normal. I can't imagine what a freak I would be if I had never seen like titties until I was 18. Graduate high school without ever seeing titties. That's unbelievable, right? I don't know. Related? Yeah, on a similar subject to the UK banning all pornography, itch.io has also proliferated an update on not safe for work content, which is just unbelievable. We have de-indexed all NSFW content from our browse and search pages. We understand this action is sudden and disruptive, and we are so sorry. We're so sorry. Oh my freaking goodness. Oh no. This one is because Visa and MasterCard keep getting calls from freaks that are like, you can't let them do porn here. But personally, I'm a little upset because this means that one of the most incredible releases of the decade, I'm talking about Warhound, available now on itch.io, was unfairly delisted. I haven't read this shit, but I've been like following its publication process just by virtue of following Callie on Blue Sky. Do you know that motherfucker got #1 in LGBTQ smut on Amazon? Was on Itio as well, and then they took it from her by delisting all porn. You should be allowed to do NSFW content. I guess this is a pretty good a pretty good time to kind of pivot to where this is going, right? There's a lot of people who are like, well, you shouldn't be able to download, you know, my stepsister's panties can't possibly smell this good on itch.io. Be reasonable. That is not all they're coming for. If you think that this thing is going to stop right now, I have got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. The next step, of course, is they're going to be like, oh, well, this game deals with themes of sexual assault, so we're taking it down. This deals with themes of exploitation. This deals with X and Y and Z until everything's off, and all we've got is, I've seen online a million times, just cozy farming simulators all the way down. If you need evidence that that's happening, mouthwashing is off itch today. I don't know, man. It's just it's gross, man. It sucks. It's awful. I you know, maybe this is a minority position, but I think that there should be like works, especially works of fiction, especially books that are listed on itch.io that deal with these themes. I think they're really important to understanding a world that isn't a cozy farming simulator, and I think it's really disgusting watching them be like, no, this is a website where you are just supposed to go to the front page and be like, wow, this retro take on an old classic is definitely what I want to be playing, and you live in this, you know, wonderland of safety and nostalgia that just fucking puts you in the hypno helmet until you burn out. It's awful. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Have you considered that consenting adults wanting to buy legal media is reprehensible? You know, Dyer, I didn't think about it that way. There's only one thing that can save us now, and that is the Disco Elysium like about the Cat in the Alps. The Cat in the Alps game will finally destroy itch.io. Are you pro ship? That's so true. God, that's what being online is like, though, now. And I think it's very, very important that people don't let that be what being online is like. They're doing it in the US? Yeah, no fucking duh, dude. The US is trying to pass a censorship law similar to the one in the UK. What did I tell you? What's it called? The Kids Online Safety Act. Yes! The Save the Children Online Safety for Kids of Children Online Act. Oh, man. They should just name it like the Kid Attack Act. Children Will Die Act. Goofy Odd Country, exactly. Save the children, except from Epstein. Why are you still talking about that? Can you do this one? It's very important to me. Why not? Wow, yeah. That is Elemental Hero Clay, man. I'll tell you that. All right. A good time to move on. All right, did you guys hear about the the tea leak? Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with Tea, it is an application where you can just talk shit on your ex. It's like it's literally just an app where you can talk shit on your ex. This is human nature. People love to put together an app where you can talk shit on your ex. I think it was developed in response to, if you all remember that one guy who it turned out was dating like 11 women on the East Side like a year and a half ago. It was made to prevent that from ever happening again. There's a lot of messages on it about like people who are cheating and two-timing and ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, one thing they were also doing, besides spreading hot goss, was storing unencrypted pictures of every single user. And it turns out there was a leak of allegedly 1.1 million private messages. That's crazy, right? Fun fact, they lied about deleting the pictures after validation. Wow, that's actually very prescient because that's the same thing they say about the porn sites that use your ID to tell if you're 18. Huh. I wonder if... I wonder... Anyway, thankfully, some individuals are 100% zeroed in on what really matters about the situation, which is... men now have a hidden social credit score like they're in China. This is the most insane and neurotic thing I've ever seen. Neurotic, probably. Insane, oh my god, the girls are talking to each other. They're sharing hot goss. Wait a minute, such a thing is unheard of. I do like, this is a classic example of the tweet, what are we, a bunch of Asians? It's great. It's wonderful. All I have to say is good. There should be, sorry that I support women. I think there should be a website where women are allowed to just lie about men all day. Like, that's my bad. Sorry for being an ally. Oh, man. I also like this person is like clearly getting dumped because he's a conservative. You've probably heard of it. So my roommate showed me your T-app profile. You're cute, but I don't think we're a good match. I'm pretty liberal. Got it. Ugh, man. Next up. All right, folks. Delicious in Dungeon Season 2. Who cares? Attack on Titan final season. Garbage. JJK conclusion. Nothing. New season of Chainsaw Man. Who gives a fuck? There is one good animated project coming out, and I'm talking about Mr. Beast's Mr. Beast Lab. Can we please watch this together?
Got this. On your hard wake up. Jimmy! Where are you?
Welcome to Mr. Beast Lab. levels of unhinged science that I'm using to fight the shadow monsters suddenly attacking our world. Every experiment is designed to create the fiercest creatures for the battles ahead. Oh, snacks! Nothing can stop us now, because this lab is impenetrable.
Oh, what?
Maybe not. A little help, please.
Okay, so a lot to talk about here. First up, October 2025, like in 2 months. No, I don't think so. Second off, it looks really good. I have to say, it looks really good. So the thing that's kind of disturbing me is the animation does not look terrible. Like, it's a little stilted, but like this kind of sequence, this is kind of cool. It looks all right. The problem I'm seeing is Mr. Beast is an awful fucking VA. He's literally doing his Mr. Beast voice in the Mr. Beast cartoon. He's like, "Welcome to Mr. Beast's lab." The banana's like, "I've got this. Jimmy, you have to help us." And he's like, "I'm Jimmy. I'm here to help." It's rough stuff. And one thing I like is that I assumed throughout this entire trailer that the Beast was Jimmy. Like, he turns into the Mr. Beast, right? And then he fights them. But it turns out at the end that he and the Mr. Beast are two different people. Look, here's a shot with him and the Mr. Beast in it. So what the fuck? It's just a second guy? He's just Mr. Beast, and there's a Mr. Beast as well. I thought he transformed into the Beast. That's what I saw here. It says 100%. I'm like, oh, he transformed 100% of the way. No, he's just like, that's my friend, Mr. Beast's Beast, and I got kidnapped. It's Mr. and the Beast. And also, I hate to say this, why does every animation of Mr. Beast make him look like swole? If you've seen Mr. Beast recently, he's getting ripped. Like, his new goal is to get a little ripped, but he's one of those guys. This is going to sound bad, and you all just have to understand what I mean when I say it, okay? He's one of those guys where getting ripped is just not going to make him look better. You know what I said? You know what I mean? There are some guys who they're like, min-maxing looking attractive is getting ripped. And it's like, getting ripped isn't going to fix if you're hot or not. It just isn't. Here, let me, Mr. Beast. I'll just shirtless Mr. Beast. Like, here's what he looks like now. And it's just not, it's not improving things for me. I don't know what it is, but they make him look like he's built like a fucking, like, strong mad in this video. Look at this. They're like, this is, it's crazy that he's strong mad. Also, they are doubling down on his stupid look, and his look is, he wants to wear a hoodie underneath a coat. He wants to wear like blazers and lab coats over a hoodie. And I don't know, man. It's just, I'm sorry. It looks like shit. It's but look at this. It's so weird. There's no differentiation between the narration and when he goes, "Oh, snacks."
Every experiment is designed to create the fiercest creatures for the battles ahead. Oh, snacks.
Like, what is that? Come on. It's just the VA. The VA was better. I could get behind this. And I love the like AMV. Suck on your penis. Oh, snacks. The furries are going to love this one. Any furries in chat? Will you be jacking it to Mr. Beast? Is it W Goons or LFAPS, the Mr. Beast Beast? Is this guy W Goons or LFAPS? Me personally, I think I would not upload my government-issued ID to jack off to this guy. Ugh. It's funny because my understanding of Mr. Beast Lab as an IP is that Mr. Beast came into possession of like 1 trillion like garbage, like cheap Chinese crap toys, and he was like, oh, we're just gonna sell, like, we're gonna slap together like a toy line called Mr. Beast Labs, and it's just like the rest of the shit, right? And now he's like, no, I'm like going all in on Mr. Beast Lab. Like, Mr. Beast Lab is going to be my #1 thing that I do. He wants it to be like SCP. See, that would be kind of dope. That would, honestly, now I'm into Mr. Beast Lab. Mr. Beast Lab Mutation Chamber. Perform the experiment and reveal the beast. All right. Next up. I've been saying this shit. Keep job out of sex. Times have changed. Job or work can be triggering or offensive to unemployed guys, gals, and pals, and yes, even in the bedroom. Avoid pro-employment language. To avoid triggering or offending your partner, just use these anti-employment terms our team came up with. Instead of blowjob, use blow deed. Instead of foot job, use foot act. Instead of hand job, use hand experience. I agree. Oh my. The thing is that this is actually true. Ever since showing Jillian this, we have been calling it hand experience all week. Like, can't stop doing it. She's like, hey, later you want me to give you a blow deed? And I'm like, that's so true. I do appreciate like this bit where people are like, job is a slur. That's I like every one of the posts that are like that. Hand experience requiem. A blowy, a footy, and a handy. Shit, Strange Jove is right. We circumvented this 1,000 years ago. A handy and a blowy. I've never heard of footy because, well, it's just not something that I'm into. No disrespect to the people who are into it. I'm sure many of you hold down employment. All right, next up. All right, we'll close with a little Trump, too. Here he is talking about wind. This one's so good.
It ruins the landscape. It kills the birds. They're noisy. You know, you have a certain place in the Massachusetts area that over the last 20 years had 1 or 2 whales wash ashore, and over the last short period of time, they had 18. Okay? Because it's driving them loco. It's driving them crazy. Now, windmills will not come. It's not going to happen in the United States.
What? The windmills are driving the whales crazy? Honestly, I agree. We gotta agree. We literally have to agree. All right, last one.
Don't tap the glass,
Wounded heart.
Honestly, it's pretty good. All right, thus ends